Disney movies. Whether you think of the all-time greats or the new woke failures. Going there. Everyone finds one movie that they think is underrated. And today, we're gonna debate which one is the most underrated Disney movie of all time. I have my opinions. My friend here, Jacob, has his. We're gonna debate, and we want you, the fans, to decide which is the most underrated. And in fact, if you disagree with both of our answers, comment down below what you think is the most underrated and why. I'm Jordan, and the movie I chose to debate is Chicken Little.
And mine's the all-time greatly underrated movie, Oliver and Company.
Many, like me, were like, what the fuck is that movie?
It's a great movie, man.
So we're going to be coming at this at two different perspectives. Jacob's going to be coming at it as an underrated movie because it's not talked about, not people know, not many people even remember it. I'm going to be coming at Chicken Little because if you Google like the 10 worst Disney movies of all time, Chicken Little is usually very high on that list, which I think is a crime. Crimes against humanity. I'm willing to go there.
There's a reason it's up there.
And we need to start hanging. I can't say that. We need trials, damn it.
So, Oliver and Company is an animated movie by Disney made in about 1988. Older than me, but growing up, I love this movie, and it's not talked about enough today. Everybody's talking about like, oh, we need to remake this, we need to remake that. We're remaking The Jungle Book, which is a great remake, and then everyone after that was just terrible. But they're remaking the wrong movies, all right? Leave the good ones alone. All right, Oliver and Company is a good movie, but nobody's talking about remaking Oliver and Company. It's not even in their wheelhouse. Nothing, right? Whenever you talk about Chicken Little, and you're like, oh, it's top rated, worst animated movie of all time, Disney movie of all time, the animation in that movie was not good. Was not good at all. The animation in my movie was better than the animation in your movie.
No,
and that's the reason that yours is just, I think yours is properly rated as a good movie, but not a great movie.
It's rated at like 5.7. That's not that good.
Properly rated.
No, the animation is not awful. It's new. It's different. Yours was like a pastel color, bland and boring, hand-drawn, which I appreciate as an artist, right? That's difficult. Mine was more computer-generated, new. So, for those who don't know, Chicken Little came out in 2005, starring Zach Braff, my boy JD on Scrubs. It's got a great cast. You got Zach Braff, I said. You got Joan Cusack. Patrick Stewart is the fucking teacher. He voices the teacher. Forgot about that, huh? Yeah. Steve Zahn, how you pronounce his name? I love him in all of his movies. Zane? Yeah. Love him in Saving Silverman. It's a good movie. Great cast. Great music. I know what you're thinking. They don't sing in that movie. That's right, because we're men. We don't have to sing in every movie. We got music playing in the background, like this video, because we're men.
Because we're men.
The ending of the movie, it's got the end of the world. We got copyrighted. It's got Indiana Jones in the movie, which I forgot, but my master debater over there brought up.
I'm a master at it.
My master debater brought it up and completely reminded me of that. Thank you for that point. But yeah, it's criminally underrated. It should not be 5.7. It's a great movie. I love it. It's a good story about this boy who wants a good relationship with his father, and this father is not a good parent, but his father also recognizes he's not a good parent, and he's trying to work on it, and they're bad. All right, they're trying to work on it. They're not good people. It's grounded in reality, right? Like, I don't even understand the plot of your movie.
So,
because I haven't seen it since I was 4.
This movie was so good that I bought it. Okay, I went on Amazon and I rebought it and rewatched it like 3 or 4 times. It's great. All right, we don't have so much music playing in the background of ours. We don't have the top billed cast because back then, not a lot of actors did animated movies. But this one we got Cheech from Cheech and Chong. We got Joey Lawrence, who you might know from Melissa and Joey, who also has Sabrina the Teenage Witch on there. We have Billy Joel playing Dodger, our main stray dog, who's a badass, by the way. Cheech plays the voice of Tito. It's about a stray cat who walking down the streets, sees some sausages, starving, goes to get them, meets Dodger, our hero, and they come up with a plan to get the sausages from this dude, from this street vendor. They take that, and then Dodger's like, "Yep, sorry, kid. Best of luck. This is some street sidewalk fare." And then they go into that song, and Oliver's chasing him, and then runs into the whole gang, and then they eventually take him in, and everybody's like, "Okay." And it's a homeless man who's taking care of all these animals, doing the best that he can. He doesn't really steal from people as so much as like he just tries to get food from them. Now there is the guy Sykes, the main villain of this, who's like, "You're gonna go and you're gonna steal this, this, and this." So then that's where they start actually like robbing people. But then like they kind of like turn it on itself, and they're like, "We don't want to do this anymore." And then they go after Sykes. Or Sykes' kid like pretty much almost kills their owner, and like the animals go after him. It's a great heartwarming movie. We don't have all of the music or like the big cast in it, and I think that's one reason that this movie doesn't really get talked about enough, mainly because it was like in 1988, which is around the time of like Pocahontas, Snow White, all that other stuff, like before Disney became Disney. And that's the reason that this is so underrated. But with yours, it's about a 10-year-old child who gets hit in the head with a hexagonal plate, and the whole town listens to this 10-year-old child, and chaos ensues, and half the town's dead. Like, half the town's dead.
Right now.
Like, within like the first 30 minutes of the movie, half the town's wiped out by other townspeople. And he's just standing there like, guys, like, and then the whole town flips on the child, who's like, "This is all your fault." But he just rang the town bell, and yeah, like you said, it's, the dad knows that he's not a good dad, and the kid finally hits a baseball, and the dad's like, "You're a great kid. I love you. You're good at sports."
Look, like I said, I'm approaching this argument from a ratings perspective. Chicken Little's rated 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb. I think his is rated 6.58. I can't remember. It'll be on the screen. But anyway, 5.7. 5.7. So this movie had a budget of $150 million. Shit ton of money, right? It grossed $314 million. So it made its money back and then basically doubled it.
How's it underrated?
Because it's lower, it's rated very lowly. Yeah. So, but I think you're missing one of the most important points, and you almost touched on it there, is this movie is more of a time machine than anything. I know what you're wondering. What? How? Well, you see, we knew what Joe Biden would be like as president back in 2005 because the mayor is a perfect symbol for what his current presidency is. And look, I'm not getting political here. Shit's funny.
You have to, don't do
What?
But see, here's my thing is like, you had the money, you had the cast, and doubled what you were projected to make. See, to me, everybody was like, "That's a great movie." At the time, it was a great movie. At the time, mine was a great movie. Yours gets talked about more than Oliver and Company, because even whenever I mentioned Oliver and Company, you were like, "I don't even know what that is."
Yeah, so that's why I said I'm not arguing it from like it's obscure. I'm arguing it's rated very lowly, and I don't think it should be rated that low.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm rating this from underrated. Like, it's very underrated. I think yours is properly rated. I do. I think it's properly rated. It is a good movie. Animation on it, Chicken Run did it better.
That's claymation. That's completely different.
Still did it better. Exactly. They built theirs out of clay. Yours was digitally. Clay still did it better. Oh, I'm sorry. Barnyard did it better. No, they didn't.
No, they did not. We can't come to a conclusion on who we think really won this debate. It's why we need you. Comment down below who won. But like I've also said at the beginning, you didn't like either answer, comment your answer. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, please hit the like and subscribe button as well as the bell notification.
Yeah, I don't know why you hadn't done that yet.
Yeah,
you should do that.
You fucking bastards.
Go do that. You should do that now.
What are we not good enough?